Hey traders, how's it going? Hopefully you guys had a great week. It was another volatile day today. We actually had a lot of opportunity today. Ended up missing a lot of the trades today. Some trades were just too fast. Some got out of alignment. It was quite a busy day today. But oh boy, did we see some stuff. We actually have systems that formulate plans for us, and they calculate the potential outcomes on certain moves, cycles, time thresholds, etc. All the systems that we use, right? So last night, inputted all the information, and it was late last night. We were working late. Actually, came in and posted in the chat room what we came about with our findings. So one of the scenarios that popped out of the machine was a possible push up higher today. So that's initially what we were looking at, but that did not occur, and I can go ahead and explain why. So, for those of you members in the room, you'll notice that we're not really losing, we're not really failing here, so this is still technically holding, but today we were looking for a cycle break. You guys know we've been talking about cycle breaks at different various times depending on the chart. So today was one of those days where we would begin to look for a cycle break. That did not occur, and we can go ahead and explain why here. But as far as the opportunity today, it was a great day. Um, Lot going on. Again, these markets are wild. Enjoy them while they are here. For those of you who are active traders, not really a swing traders or active investor market currently. So if you're holding, sitting back with cash on the side, perfect timing to just sit and wait. Patience is going to pay. I know Wednesday has sucked in a lot of people, a lot of investors. Don't be one of those. We're going to see a lot more of this. Okay. If you're an investor, you're an active swing or a passive swing trader, passive investor, you just want to go ahead and wait till we get to those numbers we discussed in the live stream on Thursday. So go back and watch that. You'll see what the longer term outlay of the market is. But for now, let's go ahead and go over today's analysis. Let's get the weekend started. We are just finishing up for the day. No further trades, and we are closing up all accounts green in a nice healthy amount. So beautiful day. Hopefully you guys had a great one. Let's go ahead and review the day. All right, let's go ahead and go through it. So we had SPY range today, 5/6/2022. Actually posted this one a little bit late, 7:33. We had a meeting. Usually Fridays we have meetings and stuff going on Friday. So, but today it says, "Good morning, traders. Let's get right to business and ignore the pleasantries." SPY futures overnight gave some great clues after yesterday's wild move, meaning that yesterday's sell-off. Okay, so those of you members looking here, I'll put up the chat room real quick. This is what we were looking at. Okay, so we know what this means. We discussed this in the videos as well. Our two yellow bar setup. We put this into the machine. Machine spit it out to us all the possible scenarios that can occur today. And we went ahead and decided on this one to try and shoot for today. Okay, we have our two yellow bar setup. Push, pull back into structure. Looking for this to move and continue higher. Kind of like a bear trap day after yesterday, what they did to the bulls. Yesterday was a bull trap day on this day. Okay, that's what that big move comes from. This is no different than a 2 or 10-minute chart that we trade. Okay, pay attention there for you members. Okay, so let's go back through the analysis. That's what we were looking at essentially to start the day off. And we also started to see here. So very limited action in the VIX and VIX products. This was yesterday. So SPY not losing the triple stack below also yesterday. This on such an aggressive sell day like yesterday, all this has the makings for another large move ahead in the markets today. The question for us as market participants is simply to be on the right side of the trade. Yesterday was one big bull trap with all current data and models. Oh, excuse me. It's always right around this time of day. With all current data and models, yesterday has the makings of a bear trap that caused capitulation in many investors. We got tons and tons of calls yesterday. A lot of people just say, "Give me out. Don't care the price. Just give me out." So these markets up and down like this, up and down, up and down, up and down, is really causing people to just step aside. Okay, this is part of the sentiment. You have to pay attention to sentiment in the markets. what's going to happen here now, whether it's today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the week after. What's going to end up happening here is we went through it in that live stream. So go back and watch through that live stream. But essentially, what we'll be looking for is a big, you know what? I'll draw it when we get to the chart. So when we get to the chart, I'll draw it out. But for now, let's keep reading this. So it says market participants to be on the right side of the trade. And yesterday was a capitulation in many investors. This is typically an early sign of the next wave coming. Again, yesterday's live stream discussion and image. As for today, we will stay focused on the ranges and pay attention to the clues given last night, including this morning's print of 414.64. SPY range today is the triple stack below, which we have been discussing, and 414.64 for the upper end. Okay, pay attention there. 414.64. We did not get higher than that today. SPY bulls today have the makings to force and create a cycle break. Those of you members have seen this before. What kind of moves we get on those? These are very wild, very powerful, and profitable moves. So this would look like a forced close above 414.64, and since has already printed, would create an adjustment period in the algorithms, which would in turn cause a low liquidity event higher. In order for this to occur, SPY bulls need to close a 15-minute candle above 414.64, followed by a 60-minute close above 417.22, which would open the pocket above to and or through 420.42. This obviously did not occur, and we'll go ahead and show that as to why and what gave us. We went ahead and told the members very early that this was an unlikely scenario. So now SPY bears will be looking to get below the triple stack by any means necessary today. And as such, we'll have to look at news, items released, Fed speeches, etc. Volumes. We can't go through here on this listing for a huge detailed list, but on days like this, when you have a cycle break, including that print, which we'll show on the chart here in a sec, what you're looking for is volumes, news articles, news items, warmongering, all the crap in the talking heads on TV, right? That's when these moves will start to come in. So SPY bears currently have the print in their favor. By this time, this early in the morning, it had already happened. It actually occurred on a flash push up higher. Once we saw that, we're like, oh no, okay, the cycle break is not going to occur today. We are going lower. All right, so they have the print in their favor and capitulation sentiment from yesterday to work with. Okay, pay attention there. That capitulation sentiment from yesterday is a big deal. Okay, SPY bears need to close a 60-minute candle below the triple stack and thus will create a wave of selling. And SPY bears closing a 15-minute candle below 408.19 opens the door to and or through 400.54. All right, let's go ahead and review the chart. So here's the chart. Now let's pull up that print I was showing you. In the pre-market, it actually did it right here. So we were initially all the way up until this point, especially once we saw this 10-minute signal here. So from that image from the chat room that we showed you a little bit ago, as of last night, our models came up with a potential for a cycle break and a bear trap. Okay, yesterday could have been a bear trap. So initially, all the way up to here, we're holding, already dipped below yesterday and tested. Now what we'll be looking for is this to occur and push up higher, okay? Notice we got the print. This is where the cycle break would have came in. Now, we pushed up in the pre. As soon as we got this, we're like right here, printed. Like, oh, man. Okay, so that ruins the long thesis. Now bears become in play. Okay, once the bears took over, as soon as the market opened, we just immediately just fell right out of bed. Okay, again, we have this big triple stack here. You guys can see how it's respecting it now. So it's going to be a big fight zone as we expected. We discussed this in Wednesday's video, Tuesday's video, I believe it was, and Thursday's video. So now, what did we have today? Let's go back to our regular chart. So regular trading hours. I know it looks messy. There's a lot going on here today. Let's put up the vertical so we can see where today starts. Here is the vertical. Everything to the right is today's action. Immediately out of the open, came down, closed below. 15-minute candle closed below 408. Where is it? Right here. 15-minute candle closed below 408.19. Opens the door to and or through 454. Okay, so that is 454. So if you guys remember our 422.30.33 and also the, what was the other number? It took days to get there. Okay, this is going to be the same thing. Price is now destined to come near to and or through this 454. Did not occur today, but all the makings are already there. Okay, now we have the print, no cycle break. We had an attempted push, so this is going to go ahead and come down here. Hopefully Sunday they do it in the pre, okay, catch everyone off guard. This will provide for a nice opportunity on Monday, if they can do that Sunday, but we shall see. They might just do it now at the end of the day. Who knows? We've seen that before. Big old large move. So for those of you watching this video who are not members, be on the lookout for this 454. Let's watch the type of closes and or prints that get there, okay? But for now, that was today's analysis. As long as they keep price below this 414.64 on 60-minute closes. Okay, right here they went actually up and ahead and tried for a push through. Immediately started to see in the books that volume was coming in. We took a short trade here, caught this baby down short, exited right about here on the E-minis, and we'll go through that in the Apex video. But shorted that, caught the final exit right around here. Doesn't look like much on the SPY, but on the E-mini, that's a pretty nice, pretty good move. So overall, a great day. Quite a volatile day, you can see up and down, which is normal. It's a consolidation period around such a big spot. Would not expect the triple stack to just fall on through and fall out of bed all the way down here. But as of now, we are destined to touch this 454 sooner rather than later. Let's see how that occurs. Alright guys, hopefully you guys had a great week. If you did not, step back, analyze, take the weekend to refresh, come back better on Monday. Okay? Know what you can do better. Did you have emotional mistakes? Is there an error or flaw in your process that you need to adapt to the current market conditions? Right? Were you doing just fine 3 weeks ago and now you're struggling? That means you are doing the exact same thing you were doing 3 weeks ago. Okay? Not everyone can do that. Strategies need to be adapted. Okay? So, other than that, that's the tip for the day. See you all on Monday's video. Have a great weekend, everyone. Later, guys. Oh, and if any boxing fans out there, who you voted on tonight, comment down below. I want to see who's going to win that fight on, what's that, tonight? Tomorrow? Tomorrow night, Saturday. Alright, guys. Later, guys.